mid lane against the Morgana.
There's also been a Duumbi pick to mention there as well for FPX's mid laner, so there's no way here that JDG, if they want to contest, will take the full-blown fight. So Mountain Dragon give it over to FPX at the 6-minute mark here. Nice and early from Tien, already on the rock.
And this is just so smart from FPX, using the vertical jungle early.
Gold towards the top side while FPX eventually get this, but it's going to be forced out as Chain Corruption not yet available here as an ult comes down as well. FPX underneath the turret tank up, but here comes the surge down. They'll find one, they'll find the other one as well. Ulti eventually comes out of Imp, but it's too late. First 2 kills of the semi-finals. Under control, under lock and key. Tien picks up a double mountain here for FPX, so although that FPX will get out now,
I think they should be able to.
Duumbi trying to steal it with a binding. Tien comes in with the undertow, but Smite does secure it. Well, this is the flank Clement. Onto 2, onto 3, the fight kindly comes through as FPX has the better position. Chris takes up the front line and Yigao can't get back in. Lumao goes gold, but they've already taken him down. Yigao falls at him. They're out of the fight while Zoom just has to run. Chris goes over the wall with the base ball. The binding doesn't land as Chris is going to take another auto. Yigao snipes him through. Flawless goes golden. LWX and Tien get caught out. That's a double for Yigao. That's 2 more for Duumbi. LWX and Gimgoon have to get out. The mid lane is already dead. The Realm Warp in from Zoom. It's a messy fight as LWX will be the last one to crash here. Gimgoon is out as well, and I'm not even sure what happened. But
he wanted to shove that wave fully in, and he doesn't have a teleport.
And they find the slope from Duumbi. The binding doesn't land onto Imp, but maybe the damage will be enough here. Flawless looking for the steal. They're going to play the 50-50 Baron. Redemption does come down. Baron at 2k. Flawless gets knocked up. Here comes the face call. They're still on Baron. They secure it. Baron over to FPX. First kill as well. They get the prom, but the lightning surge to come through. Gimgoon wasted his ulti as Yigao. He was the only one to pick up a kill. Everyone from FPX are out until LWX. Sees it, Yigao flashes, he needs to turn onto Imp, the Callista, golden is Imp though, his chances negated as Yigao will just auto him to death. Second kill for JDG, but at the cost of that big purple worm.
2 for 1 in FDET, so
very well said.
I think that's that's a pretty good trade overall for FPX. They did lose the team fight in terms of the heads. The kills, but it's fine.
Yeah, that's okay. I mean, for JDG as well, okay, do we see the Realm Warp into the pit? Well, if you can take down Callista, yes, maybe. JDG, there's a slicing Maelstrom. Oh my lord! You insane animal, Gimgoon. Flawless can't opt to save himself. The fight's already over. Get Zoom out of here as well. Get him walking, because Gimgoon on cannon is now an electricity of damage. That was insane. Fight, but Gimgoon's flanks need to be feared, and them clearing out the top side vision enabled the fight and now enable the Baron. FPX in the driver's seat once again.
They improved their goal, trying to do it early. JD Gaming with Coach home, they know how they have to draft late. They're giving themselves a win condition.
Oh, but they finally found Yigao. Here comes the ulti, devoured up there by Lumao as they just jump straight forward. Fate's call into the side. Where does it get used? Chris sacrificing his life as they've already picked him up, but Imp is slowed down with GA not to be popped. Redemption doesn't heal them up. In fact, it's from the JDG side. 5 members alive. Here comes the Realm Warp. Who's in it? Well, the slicing Maelstrom to deny it. Teleport to come back in, but JDG, I fear it's too late as FPX gets dangerously low. Imp is denied. He's there to get the kill, and the GA will be worth it. You compliment that teleport from Imp, because that might have just found Zoom. Will take pause again, because Tien's just running right into the rise. Who's level 16 is going to be locked down as Ragnarok to come through. Redemption as well. Zoom is surviving for now. Everyone's committing to this play. Zoom will eventually die. Not able to take anyone with him, and that for FPX is a pick-off a minute 20 before Baron.
And they didn't have to go in for it right now.
Okay, so Inhibitor to break open the game even further. Doesn't matter about FPX, they're always going to look for the ingenious. Here's the race though, because there's a double mountain, remember. Everyone from JDG onto the Baron. FPX not going anywhere near it. They've sent their AD carry to Elder while JDG pick up that said Baron. It's going down so fast with LWX and the double attack speed items. It's gone. Now, it's the fight that FPX are looking for.
Yeah, they didn't want to contest the Baron as Duumbi just expended his... They still have the Baron buff to push the waves off then. They're not in a hurry.
Hang on, Yigao too far forward. Thank you for the devour Lumao, but as he spits him out, the support might give his life. Ragnarok down. Duumbi gets the kill, and now in a 4 versus 5. Elder's still got 20 seconds.
They could actually just finish the game off the single push. Like, this is very
such
dangerous.
A big timer for Lumao, you're right. The FPX continue forward. Well, Elder is going to expire in 10 seconds here, Clement. Doomy looking for the binding, misses onto Yagal. They get a concussive blow with the Winter's Bite. Now for JDG underneath the Nexus Towers. Redemption's coming down. The hose out. They find him. The damage is there. He ultis out, but with the GA up and available as he comes back in. Can he survive? Here comes the ulti from Gimgoon again. Front to back. Easy as that, but JDG, the damage is still there as LWX walks into the fountain. That's it, Clement. You are darn right. FPX are just so powerful in the full-on fight. Gimgoon's done enough, he's already low. He'll get out of there. LWX with a million bits of attack speed. Clean house as well. And FPX denying the miracle run in game number 1 as LWX strikes true with the triple.
I take the blame for that one. That was the caster's curse. I was just praising JD Gaming for being patient, for holding on to their horses in front of the inhibitor, but just one catch coming in from Doinby. They force out the Devourer, Lumal falls down instantly, and then they get another crucial Dark Binding onto Imp. Imp just was stuck in his tracks, he had nowhere to go, fell into the GA, and Gimgoon instantly follows up. That was so well done. They reversed an unfavorable position from FPX's side, and I have to say, Coach Warhorse and Doinby coming into this game, they had better macro throughout. I felt like they did what they needed to keep what was a more early game focused team composition on track. They were constantly forcing the Baron fights, trying to force JD Gaming to come into them, and they did not allow Yagal.
Very good champions for Yagal. I realized why Warhorse was laughing, by the way, because JDG FPX did not find a final ban on the very last pick, so that could have been...
Chase the Kindred down.
Spotted out. Oh no, Doomby flashes forward, this is it! Flawless as the flash as well, Undertow again, he gets healed up at 10, really wants to commit to this as Chris comes in, wins the wall, smite down, Lumal saves his life as Tian has to get healed himself, but a scatter the week from Yagal, his best champion no doubt, as even Zoom has come in, the flash, abscond, abduct, Doomby's in the middle of it as well, and JDG absolutely smacked out FPX.
4 kills going over to JD Gaming. Their early game is on. Bot lane should be able to leave lane sooner, and you have the Crystal Enchanted Arrow.
Hang on, Tian's going to have to come down here, so maybe we'll ask that question again as Tian comes through with the Predator. They lock him down. Imp, you're a monster. The Ashe is going to find the concussive blows. Here comes the jungler. Somehow, Imp just outplays this with the help of Lumal. Even Flawless comes in for a kill. JDG are on an onslaught right now in the LPL play.
He has a lethal temple out damage as well. And it's honestly looking so difficult for FPX to find any sort of a comeback. Clear out that side of the jungle. He always has Flawless on his mind. Now they're paying Flawless, though. They should be able to go in.
I mean, Zoom is going to take a bit of damage in the trade. Here comes Tian once again, level 8 here on the Olaf. And Gimgoon just going to force Zoom out of lane. But remember, ult still in hand. He pops it eventually. Dominus for Dominus as Zoom flashes out of the way. Turret aggro still there. Double flash for FPX. But that's the pick they were waiting for in this top side, while the bottom is just getting Brazilers. Clement, remember I asked you, what is Flawless going to do now that he has such a lead? Well, it looks like that question was answered. Neutral objective control has been really just amazing.
OP. Yep. So we didn't get to see that. Great catch.
Oh no, Chris, what's going on here? He's caught out, locked down. Good night, goodbye. As we'll see the stopwatch in, Chris will just Justice punch his way to a defeat. Looks like Zoom has found himself a bit of a hungry bite in Tian as well. Ragnarok popped down. He's not going to steal that ulti because Gimgoon's nearby.
This is what I was...
Honestly, this Syndra is so annoying, and LWX is going to try and keep him here, but he might die in the process. Yagal comes through, scatter the weak, unleash power, doesn't even need it, just launches an orb onto his face, an arrow onto the face of Chris, who dies for his 4th time in this game. 7 deaths on the side of FPX. A very different game too, and JDG are just triumphing over FunPlus Phoenix.
Talk about picking the wrong fights right there. I did not expect Yagal to do that much damage. Already has his Luden finished up, and
he pressed W.
Yeah, that was it. He didn't even need his art.
So, JDG, Clement.
Well, that's your why right there. He did expend the flash earlier to stick onto Gimgoon. Gimgoon took the bait, and now he might need to pay with his life.
No Dominus, full bar of rage to heal back up. Zoom does miss him, Scott abduct, but the kill will go over anyway to Imp, who's been having a monstrous game himself. That could just be Baron.
do a backside pincer. Actually,
Good.
just going to come in the front.
I mean, there's a realm wall there from Doomby, but that's not going to bait them in. Instead, they go onto the Ragnarok. Olaf and no CC lands. They might have to jump back in. Lumel almost dead. Kimgu coming in for the flank. 1500 as lands the spite. Is over the Baron. FPX jumping in, lands the spite. Doesn't save it. Kimgu eventually drops down the Baron. Goes over to Kindred, and while Doomby picks up a kill, FPX getting obliterated again. They jump back into the pit. It's Doomby to try to bring the game back. It's LWX, who is the last remnant for FunPlus Phoenix in Game 2, but it's all over Red Rover. JDG clean house again. Wrong, I was wrong. And many viewers sitting out there saying, how far does this run go? Well, JDG bring us back in the series in game number 2. It's dominating fashion. FPX will try and defend their Nexus, but there is no way. JDG equalize, and Clement, we've got a series on our hands.
That had to be the shortest game in the playoffs so far. 22 minutes and JD Gaming smash FPX. Honestly, it was just that bot lane dive that went wrong for FPX. Flawless being able to find the dance of arrows, gets over the wall. It prompts FPX to do the full engage. Zoom picks up the spoils of war and just chase them off the map. It was a 7-0 start for JD Gaming. Nothing much FPX could do after that.
What was refreshing for me was that Imp and Lumel absolutely dominated the bottom lane when last time in the what we called a winning matchup did not go exactly as planned. Honestly, Yorick getting banned out time and time again, I guarantee you it's this. Let's go. Zoom's Yorick
was
is
that JD Gaming actually started out on the top side, but wait a minute, here comes the...
So it's coming nice and early. Tien does have the flash available onto Zoom. He flashes first, but responded by Tien, who doesn't get the unburrow. Now the Venomous Bite is Tien taking up the turret. Kimgu needs to get it, but Sonic Wave, Resonating Strike, trade kill for Flawless, who just comes in the nick of time.
Yeah, Flawless could still look for this one.
This is very good passing from Flawless. It was obviously spotted out as Imp. That's a low Ash. LWX gets 2 autos off, flashes forward. Imp has to respond as well. Justice Punch, but the Galio is chunking on down. Lumel doesn't have enough mana. He smacks him in the face. And although Lumel gets it now, Chris, supportal combat. Come at me. There's one auto. But Imp gets the minion. No! He missed the Witch's Bite. Can't auto him down. Imp, the minion gets its last shot, but the last hurrah goes to the Ash of JDG.
Walks away.
Way into this one. Doomby needs this camp, but your gal's in there as well. Tien has to smite it away, but over the trouble bubble. Paddle start into Doomby. He gets hosed
Arrow
down.
comes in.
Arrow comes in. He flashes, but not away from it in the same direction. JDG walk on into Doomby, who gets kicked back, knocked down, and knocked out. As Kimgu does it again. The surge of lightning put a fork into the power point. The same feeling erupts as FPX find another onto Lumel. Flawless gets tagged up. Tien wants a Prey Seeker onto this Lee Sin. He's blind but not deaf. Tien walking through, but unburrowing not going to come in. This is FPX. Small individual players like that make FPX who they are. Very talented roster, and this talented roster just picked up an Infernal. Mountain soon to come. Rick TP is crucial, but they might not even need to burn it. Tien over the wall, Prey Seeker. Not going to take it, of course. Smite from Flawless to secure the buff while FPX go mid.
Ooh, this is a really risky
Very close call again.
FPX can see his items right now. Ooh.
Good arrow. Hang on, Tien flashes forward. Can he do this, though? Here comes Hero's entrance. Oh, comes in! Tien, you're an animal. That was a beautiful outplay. Chris even coming in to help him out, but so far, so good for the junk. Take
Probably
that.
wrong about that one.
You absolute punk. Now Doomby's feeling the love as well. Slicing Maelstrom into the Spell Force. Doomby gets his first kill and double buff. Let's go, Righteous Glory coming up next. Can't pick it off, so see what FPX do here because there's 2 members here. Chains of Corruption, they force the fight. Double flash, the intimidation play is Doomby as Righteous Glory. Let's go, the kick comes back. Kimgun can't get the flank, he goes golden, but Slicing Maelstrom not available. He has to flash himself. That's an overstep from the top laner of FPX. They have to back away.
Yeah, and the fight's still going on. It's in the favor of JD Gaming right now. Can he find the pick? Nope.
Gal, if he gets the paddle style on LWX, he will die. No summoners available. He's still chasing it up. Doomby just stands there, holds strong against 5. He's into the cage. Lumel gets the shield of Durand. Kick not available. In goes the supports again. Doomby at half health, trying to get the spell force. He finds one. He'll find the other onto the jungler. Lumel now low as the Void Rush comes through. And Tien is so far ahead. FPX, when the chaos starts to burn and it starts to spread, that's what happens to JDG.
That was the 4 for JD Gaming. I didn't think that they could make it out alive, but they finally do get the the plays, and this is what we were waiting for. JD Gaming, they got their outplays in Game 1, Game 2. Now
jungle here in this series as well.
We called that in the pregame. It was really about the mid laners canceling each other out and which jungler could then carry the 2v2 forward. This time it is Tien, and look at that gold lead. It's ballooned to over 3K now.
I mean, canceling the mid lane forward.
And they're going to snowball this inhibitor for sure. Yagao's so low
Tien,
at this
Void
point.
Rush! Arrgh, me matey. Tien just finds one like a pirate on the sea. FPX continue to pillage, take everything, it's theirs. There is no such thing as JDG right now. 2 members dead and an inhibitor follow.
JD Gaming actually have to be very careful. If they get another pick right here, it's just the game.
I mean, they have the Baron buff. FPX are charging towards that Nexus, looking to stamp down JDG. They get locked down, flushed on, flawless dead again. Tien has run amok this series. Doombe's followed him. LWX there for cool guy plays. And for FPX, their chaotic style came into this game, number 3, and shut down JDG's hope.
In a blink of an eye, FPX wrestled back control of the game. They were only ahead by 2,000 gold, but pick after pick in the top lane where Tien soloed out Imp, another pick in the bot side where the solo lanes found Zoom, and a big finish around the Baron pit where you could see that Black Cleaver doing work, popping triumphs left and right like confetti in the air, and FPX take the series 2-1. They still have more to go, but it's a great step forward.
Seems like a party, Clement. If you're bringing confetti into the mix, throw the balloons up. Game number 3 for FPX was just that child's 3rd birthday. And let me tell you, Zoom was in the corner. I don't know who's bullying him, but there was no chance to get involved with the other party members.
And just look at how fast things got out of control. That was FPX's tempo at work. We call Tien the master of have a lot of early game options, but it's hard to use them.
Malzahar as well. What is this drop? Takes a bit of damage on his way out, but very worth it if they can deny the dive.
We really have to look at LWX's
but
HP
look at
bar.
Lumao, Cosmic Binding onto LWX, but look at the top lane instead, because FPX have made the move onto the top laner. Kimgoon takes 2 turret shots and survive, while the bottom lane had to take the magical journey out.
And trying to come in, but does not spot the enemy mid-jungle.
Flashes in, stares at him, and what a death stare it is. JDG just pull off their first kill with good timing.
Yeah, beautiful double flash coming in from JD Gaming, and they control. There's not much that Doimbi can actually do.
Oh, here comes Paranoid to flash forward. Yagao, does he have the nether grasp? He does, but it's on to Doimbi. Tien's already sliced him in the back.
That was really fast, but can Doimbi get out that?
I mean, this is the Realm War. Cosmic Binding, the flash. What a bard main. Lumao just knocks him in the head, goes blubber blubber. And that's one down to the bottom lane too for FPX. LWX finds the virus while the support
mains throw out weird champions.
Not again. A magical journey to be taken. The Cosmic Button doesn't land this time, but the slowdown. Remember, Tempered Fate is available as Doombi heads towards the other side. The 1v2 available with the Void Rush is there. Damage so harsh. The shield comes through from the passive. Doombi heals up. In comes Zoom. Saves the day, but Doombi already outplayed that to the full extent.
Yeah, and he gets a solo kill trade.
Pick up his first kill as a Cogmore, but we're not done just yet.
Here's the 4-man.
Can they find a teleport coming through? Going to make it 5. Ult comes through, Tempered Fate onto the turret. Chris and LWX are turning onto him. Look at Cogmore. They're straight onto the 80 carry. They can't find him, but here comes the explosion. Boom! They find a 2-for-1, but a trade back to LWX. Now for the turret race.
I'm not sure it's worth it though. All 5 members.
So for JDG, can they get out now? Is the new question as teleports coming in. We're fighting again. I love China and I love the LPL. It was stopped by the mid lane as Malefic Visions to come through there as well. Nethergrass was used in the trade. Lumao goes in, takes a mighty chunk from Doombi, but stopping the TP just saved JDG's bottom lane.
Not sure what actually did it. Should have been
It was the Nethergrass, but now he doesn't have the ulti available. Doombi's just baiting out, looking for Lumao. Magical Journey set up here for him as well. Underneath the turret, yeah, get away. As we're just fighting again onto LWX. Doggy goes up, Doggy goes down. And with the Glacial Fisher out as well, can they find LWX? He already got the kill, he got the shutdown. As Chris finds the stun onto Flawless with a Void Rush, he avoids damage and simultaneously sets up the Bard to come in. Gets himself a double. 4-0-3 on this Rek'Sai.
Yeah, this is the JD Gaming I love to watch. They were one of my favorites.
They really are. 13 minutes, 13 kills. An Infernal Dragon now follows suit. JDG have all the elementals at their disposal. And look, again, Clement.
Demolisher on this map so far. Just hanging in with the magical journey and then getting it.
Hang on, here we go. Nethergrasp again. Flawless coming in. Kimgoon as is not surviving this. Keeper's verdict. Onto
Oh,
who?
what?
Onto the Rex
How
side.
did he know?
What a predict from Gimgoon. He has a deep control ward. And he targets that perfectly. They jump onto Zoom. They know where he is. Here comes the ulti, but that just locks Zoom on down. After he comes out of stasis, Zoom goes golden once again. They lock down Doomy, who's getting low, but LWX picks up Zoom. The magical journey out of there, and JDG just get outplayed
as well.
Then TP's back in for good measure. Now face checking here into Flawless. He'll survive long enough. Remember, no ulti available. They jump onto Yagao. It's the flash. They get the fear off. Everyone's over the wall. Double flash commitment. LWX is such a good boy as the Void Rush is cancelled because Crispin's already dead. They now turn onto the Papa as Lumao try to get themselves another turret. Might have to hire themselves faster on the split push here as Mountain Dragon comes up and now, but nothing yet. Oh, hang on. This is a big turn from FPX. They find Yagao in the middle. They just take him out with a paranoia. The turnaround, though, as the Tempered Fate looks at Chris and LWX. The Glacial Fissure doesn't land on anyone, nor does the Cosmic Binding.
Really good catch.
Yeah, really good catch for FPX, but it doesn't mean that they're safe here as they find a two-man Cosmic Binding. Fighting begins again. Hose onto three people. Flawless is going to die, has deflected away from the ulti. In a pass, they just find everything. JDG have the AoE. Yagao's still alive, but not for long. They come over with a magical journey.
Oh,
that's a mistake. As the paranoia goes in. Doinby is AoE heaven as Tian brings over Gimgoon. Flawless on the run, and Zoom is the only one left with him. FPX rely on this man in the mid lane to carry them. Big shock blast there into LWX and Tian. Zoom still a massive threat as here we go again. Tempered Fate, they want LWX. Glacial Fissure to come down. Cogmore's fine. The paranoia has shut down everyone. They need to find the damage to come through. But as LWX lives, where's the AoE? The Nether Grasp is there. Yagao locked into a corner. Doomby sends out a pulse grenade. And for Doomby to run back now, they have to save Gimgoon, but Zoom, they want to pick here. FPX, there's the Tempered Fate again, locked onto two. Gimgoon knocks two away. The fight's suddenly uneven. The JDG now to play this front to back, but in the corner, they've already found Tian. Just locks onto one, and it's Yagao. Mid laner down, support down. FPX let the chaos ensue.
That was so insane from Chris. We actually got
JDG getting flanked by Gimgoon, who is sought out. 5k on the Baron, Clement. Flawless getting stoned away. Can't get near it. Flawless needs to flash in. Knocked against the wall. Realm Warp's here as well. Doomy's on the other side of it. How long does he survive? Well, Chris looks like he's going to die first, but he just takes the jungler with him. Doomy onto the mid lane and gets sniped out by Imp, but Gimgoon's still chasing up. This could be good for Imp if he can get nearby.
But the solo vendors are coming in right now. Yagao goes in, finds away.
That was not the teleport he was looking for. He gets the leader by LWX. Gimgoon into the wall. He might die on his way out. Imp trying to carry this team. Flashes onto Chris. A double kill already onto LWX. Cogmore dies too. Tian going to go down to GA. And Imp has just kept this game alive. He'll lock down, won't find the quadra kill, but that's 4 quick kills for JDG.
There's no Barons on FPX anymore. That was
Dragon. They take the wall over. The blast cone sets them up. 5 members here.
I feel like Rek'Sai's a little bit too far, and Gimgoon is in such a good position.
Oh my god, they just take the paranoia into Yagao, take the magical journey, but Tian's going to go down. The ult goes over the wall, but Golden, JDG might be able to re-engage. It's a Nether Grasp, and the ulti locks on down. JDG caught out here on the other side, and FPX need this Cogmore to hit hard with the rush onto the backline. Gia is going to be popped by the jungler as well. Gimgoon chasing up Lumao. Doomby is still alive, but Flawless is going to die as well. Double kill for LWX, as Zoom just has to run. Look at Doomby, because he's alive, because LWX is alive.
The scaling option, the scaling power of FPX is coming into full effect. That was basically a 2v4 at the end of this. The front
LWX might be caught out. Hang on, Void Rush is available. Here we go again, but the ultimate pop. FPX counter that strategy. Tian goes in deep, has to flash away. No GA available. Chris saves his life as the Glacial Fissure comes out as well, or rather it doesn't. They Nether Grasp onto Gimgoon. There it is. The lockdown for the support. The Flawless goes into Tian. LWX, however, is a Cogmore, and he's heading again. Doomby survives too. FPX front to back, baby. Let's go.
It just looks so good for JD Gaming, but
Mountain Dragon, FPX are not nearby.
They are spotted. Temper Fate is up.
Doesn't need to be used. Paranoia's there. They get the Barons. Even Lumao who secures it. That slows the game down again, but JDG have the momentum to a game number 5.
Kim Goon is in a really good position. If he can get the keeper's verdict, he's gonna Tien's instantly gonna follow up.
Flawless spots him out. They find Kog'Maw. How do they get the pick onto Kog'Maw? Nethergrass there as well. The tempered fate in the backline. The flash up from Rek'Sai. FPX getting dismantled in this fight. And JDG, the miracle continues. Find everyone from FPX. JDG, the fight starts with him. It ends with him. And this world's AD carry, this world champion, will charge towards the Nexus. Jing Dong, Jai bloody O, let me tell you, game 5 again. We go the distance, we take the magical journey, and JDG and FPX, here we go.
The Dark Horse is still in his stride. 44 kills in that last game, and I didn't even see how LWX died. It was straight piercing arrow, and he was gone. Where did he go? That was such a thrilling game. FPX played it so well, trading blow for blow with JD Gaming, but the last 2 plays, I feel like they really became kind of crazy. JD Gaming, they drag you down to their level. They really force you to play a game where you're slinging each other in the mud, you're just rolling around there, wrestling with each other. You don't even know how to talk anymore. The intellect isn't there. You're just trying to land blows. Even if LWX takes 2 crowd controls to the face and just instantly pops, we have other people to clean up and finish the fight. They have a lot more staying power.
Mid lane engage as well. Flawless working towards this jungle. Smite comes down to his level 2. The flash over. Cocoon into spider form. Flawless going for the 1v1. Where's the bottom lane? Not involved as Repel comes up. Tin gets the smackdown, but Imp and Lumao might have to burn a flash to get over the wall. The hail of arrows not there. The winds of war as well. Tin is out. Doesn't have the flash available. He's in the back of the pit as Flawless in the river. Imp is getting mighty low as well. First blood over to Doomby. JDG caught in the river. Flash forward. LWX and Doomby get the blood. FPX. It begins again.
And it's a 3-for-1 in their favor. That was so
much more than the Gale itself. Fall's going to try and bring momentum back into his advantage, but with the Cocoon landing down, we're just going again. JDG
Everyone's
find FPX now for the flag and drag onto Yagao. He has to flash. Cassiopeia onto Floors. Repel eventually comes through, but he has no one to jump to. Here goes Doomby again. Kim Goon picks up a kill. JDG, this is going horribly wrong. So, ability to roam up with Doomby, who's now looking at the top side.
Zoom knows something's going up.
That's the flash, that's a Hema plate. Can Zoom turn this around underneath the turret? Here comes Petrifying Gaze. Locked in place, staring at a wall.
And that cannon barrage did nothing. A little bit trying to hold the wave as Doinby has to make a late rotation. Pretty smart on FPX's part to continue with that play. Yep. And they are trying to force feed a lot of the CS over to Tien is really far away, and they can fully spot the Jarvan before he even comes in. This should be a tower dive.
He uses flag and drag onto the Raptors, so Chris gets locked down. Cocoon's there. Golden with the stopwatch as Falls takes a turret shot. In comes the block. LWX takes the sigil as Doomby's coming in. Flashes the flash. Great reaction from Force. That was
continue their snowball from mid and jump. Yep. You're sitting on 3-1. You should be able to get a lot of vision onto Flawless. Actually, their first 2 plays coming in from Tien, and Flawless actually scaled back.
Wow.
He just farmed up.
Such a testament. Flawless has to flash away. Locked down, concussive blows. Has to repel, but he has nowhere to go. You're right, Clement. Jarvan locks him down, but unks him as Zoom trying to follow up, and Tien going to take a barrel to the face. Cannon barrage comes through, but they can't get him.
Just playing off the mistakes here from FPX.
That's right. It's going to require a miracle fight this early in the game for FPX to get someone, and it might be Flawless as they've got themselves concussive blows locked up. Repel's not there. He won't be able to flash away either. Petrifying Gaze as Cannon barrage comes in, but Zoom is nowhere nearby. They poke out here, but it's just Imp and Lumao. Flawless dies.
Throughout on the side lane so far.
And they lose another Infernal, goes over to JDG, triple Elemental, and FPX just...
They do spot the Baron now, though.
Finally making a move, Doomby sliding in as well. Tello going to be channeled here, but JDG pull off the Baron. Tin going in, finds self-capitalism into the backline. LWX gets exhausted, but Zuma's already found Tien as Yagao is trying to lock down Chris, but look at FPX. 2 kills already. They get untouched. So many damage threats for JDG to deal with. Cocoon comes through, Doomby just turns back onto Floors. The fight continues as Doomby has hit level 16. Twin Fang.
Move to an unexplored area. So I like this move here.
Level 16 on Doomby. They do this so darn quick. Now that everyone's alive for JDG. Baron's going down quick. Floors has to play the 50-50. Can't get in the pit. Where does it go? The taunt coming through from Galio as FPX find themselves in the engage. FPX might be cleaned out as Chris has to flash away. LWX is going to go down as well. And that's Imp cleaning the fight. Triple kill. Make it a double for Zoom as well. Full-blown ace for JDG.
And that was just the top laners being nuclear bombed. I don't think it's actually possible. It's going to be close, but I don't think JDG
They're going for it. From zero to hero, do we find ourselves an end? No. Woo. JDG inhibitor and out. There was potential, but it was way
better on Zoom. Catching them in a closed position, it was a turkey shoot with his barrels, and he was able to make maximum use of his abilities.
That's a 3-item game. Volatile Spiderling, easy to check brushes, but easy to get caught as it's Imp. It's Zoom, has to flash out. Redemption comes down. Imp's into GA. That's the pickup. Zoom gets the barrel though, as the Glacial Fissure knocks him up. Imp is down, but Tien is low. Finds himself a bit of the healing as there's Gimgoon in the front line. Disjointed from the rest of his team. It feels like it. Yagao jumps on him. Baron timers and Elder Dragons are correct, ladies and gentlemen. Is coming up soon, but Tien just wants to force the fight. Remember, front to back. This is good. Zoom locked on down, goes Golden there with a stopwatch as FPX are in a choke. Doomy at half health. They're onto Zoom. Can they find him? The flash forward. Yagao
finds Doinby.
Gets Doinby on the side. Gimgoon has to flash in. Can the Vladimir get AoE? He can't. Oh my god, Yagao, you menace. LWX is still alive and JDG are low.
On Zoom. It didn't work out.
They got to back away. Here comes the teleport. It's Zoom. Barrel's at the ready. Jack Sparrow is back in.
Oh my god.
It's two. Zoom will get launched on, but Tien's dead. JDG, this is the fight. Goodbye, support. Hello, Zoom.
And JD Gaming, they have to hold off 5 members from JD Gaming.
And JDG Zoom launches down. He says, why is the rum gone? For JDG, they launch forward. This is the fight that ends all. For JDG, the first Nexus turret. Gimgoon has to save the game. Hemo playing
finds one.
Imp getting low. Gimgoon needs to save it. Can the top laner do it? He can't. Imp auto attacking, but he's hitting the turret. Imp just hit the Vladimir, but he can't. Gimgoon saves it, but Zoom Yagao, isn't it the story of JDG? The Dumpling Brothers unite, and in Game 5, the miracle run for JDG sends them to the grand final.
JD Gaming, this is the first time that they're going to reach the finals, and you can see the emotions running high. We play better when no one thinks we're actually win. Flawless breaks down into tears. He played in LCK before, did not have a good run, came over to LPL, found a good stint on IMA Gaming, but after that, it was a pretty quiet stretch of games.
Well,
he's finally going to find himself back in the finals in 2019.
That was anything but quiet, that series, and FPX are beside themselves. The first seed knocked out by JDG, and Flawless, this is the emotion of last year's Rogue Warriors. This is the emotion that for someone who was once on Doomby's team, that the stretch didn't extend to World.